Hello, beloved. As I sit here watching out the window, there are fluffy snowflakes falling, scattering all around. We woke up this morning to a very, very thin layer of snow, just a dusting lying on the newly greening grass. Here in this part of the country, we jokingly refer to this as third winter, that time in April when people who yearn for the warmth of summer are done. And the few days of heating up that have occurred so far get their hopes up and they get so excited, but there is still more of April to come. There is still more here to be had of the last vestiges of winter and their crestfallen faces, their sadness at seeing snowflakes dancing is almost too much to bear. I prefer the cold to heat. I prefer winter to summer. But I cannot say that I don't understand why. I would like it to be a little bit warmer, to feel the heat of the sun rather than the heat of baseboards and air vents. And as I watch the wind blowing and the snowflakes that are not going to accumulate into anything of any significance dance, it reminds me that there are many things we anticipate and we expect and we assume that don't come about the way we think they should or when we want them, no matter how deeply we desire it to be. That is the case when it comes to justice. It is the case when it comes to all of the array of social concerns for this earth, for humanity, for well-being and health and healing, for stability and a sense of security. All of those are things desired and wanted, but they are not assured. Which is partly why it is always so deeply wounding to encounter individuals who seem bent on invoking even more harm than already is systemically present in our flawed systems and our meager attempts to do something good collectively. We don't get it right even when we try. We don't get it completely right. And it hurts all the more when we see, when we witness, when we experience ones who intentionally inflict harm, who intentionally craft death and destruction and chaos making and destabilization and fright, who feed on it. Chaos feeders, social vampires who attach themselves parasitically to our fear and to our anxieties and our worries and our fright that the unknown will be something terrible. We cannot know what is coming on any given day. We never could. We make assumptions, we plan on them, we have expectations, and we hope to live into them. And sometimes we do, and a lot of times we don't. But what it invites us to is perhaps a moment of ceasing and pausing in the midst of our very, very good efforts to bond in community, to stand up against tyranny, to push against fascism and authoritarianism, and the intentional infliction of harm by a few, to resist the impediments of greed and the delusion of power. And instead, center into the moment and say, right now, in this moment, this I know to be true. This I know to be true. Maybe nothing else, but in this moment, I know one thing to be true. This I know to be true. I do not know what is coming. I know that is true. And there will be harm, and there will be goodness, and there will be life, and there will be death, and there will be pain, and there will be growth, and there will be joy, unspeakable, unbounded joy, and there will be devastation, seemingly fathomless devastation. But in this moment, what I also know to be true is that there are snowflakes dancing outside the window, that a dear and beloved, vibrant, vivacious, intelligent, compassionate, driven, detail-oriented, creative, ingenious, thoughtful member of my family is celebrating a birthday. This I know to be true. This I know to be true, that all of those things that I detailed just a moment ago, all of them will happen. No matter what happens, all of them will happen. They will happen in their own ways, great and small. And then they'll reset and they'll happen again. I have no idea how or when or who I will be in that moment. What I know to be true is this moment, this one right here. And I will not give up this moment. I will not let go of the priceless experience of this moment to spin into the cacophony of moments I have not yet been afforded. Life may take some turns that I did not anticipate, but life was going to do that anyway. So that's not really an unknown. The how and in what form, yes. The fact it will happen, no. So, beloved, as best you can, as often as you can, don't give up your one moment in the present. Don't relinquish it. Don't give energy away from it to a distraction of fear, of worry, of unmooredness. Don't give that away in this moment. Don't give the moment away to those things. As best you can, breath by breath. Savor. Hold it dear. It is the only moment you're actually living. And thus it is eternal. Whatever may come. Blessings on the journey. You are not alone.